So today we are going to be building a very simple couch slash daybed build. I did consider making the pull-out couches that I see a lot of schooly builds do, but it kind of just seemed a little more complicated than I like. I know I could do it, it's just I really am just looking for something fast, easy, that anybody can do, because as you can tell, we don't have a couch right now, and that couch acts as another bed for my son, so we've been sleeping together and it's getting a little cramped, and I just want to have a place for us to sit down in, so we will be building a couch today. Okay, so I'm cutting these right here, and there's going to be 12 of them total. You can't tell from that picture. And I want them at 1.6 feet, which equals 14 inches. How I'm calculating that is just lining it up with my top and bottom 2x2s, and I'm taking into account the measurement of this as well. So I can't just measure out 1.6 on this bar. I have to include the height, so that way it measures up. So I have it lined up like that. And I'm going a little bit higher than 1.6, just about 1.65. So it's going to be about 14.5 in height. For the L part of the couch, I decided to have it stick out only 13 inches because my slide is 40 inches and I didn't want it to stick out too much, since the whole point of doing this is to save and optimize space. So I'm just using the 2x2s that I cut, which you can get at any hardware store near you. Essentially, all you're doing is creating each side of your bed structure's square frame and then putting them together, screwing from the outside, and creating a big giant box. Make sure to use wood glue before screwing in your 2x2s together for maximum support. Once you've finished building the structure of each part of the frame, you can screw them together with your structural screws like so. Hi guys, so we're back. I had to take a little break because I ran out of the structural screws that I'm using for the frame, and I really want to make sure I use those screws because I just feel like it'll be way more sturdy, and I just want to make sure it is good to go. So I have my screws, so we're gonna finish the screwing in the front of the frame and then creating the little L part that's gonna stick out and make it kind of like an L couch. And then also you can see that I have my plywood, which I just got cut at Home Depot. And yeah, they'll cut your wood for free as long as you buy it there. And I'm pretty sure Lowe's does that too. But yeah, I don't have big fancy tools, and I'm certainly not gonna go buy them, so get your wood cut for free. I did run into a little issue. I don't know if you can tell, but these are not like perfectly aligned right now. I'm holding them with some string, but it's because one of the boards here, I think it's the bottom, is crooked. It's not completely straight, which is my bad because I did look at all of them and I thought they were all straight, but I guess not. But honestly, I'm just gonna go with it, and hopefully the tension when I screw it in will keep it pretty aligned and straight as possible, because I really don't want to go buy a whole other thing and then have to come back. So Okay guys, I made a little mistake. So in order for this to lift up correctly, this bar needs to be the same height as the plywood. So I need to unscrew this and raise it up a little bit. I didn't show the entire process for this part because I basically did the exact same thing I did, but a smaller version of it. With everything that I do in my RV, I'm always striving to create functional art pieces. So I really wanted to use the couch as an opportunity to bring even more character and charm into my little cottage. I draw a lot of inspiration from my RV from one of my favorite Instagram pages, Parking on the Wild Side. And I try to recreate a similar design they have on their cabinets on my couch with pyrography or wood burning. Being new to this art medium, I just used a pretty cheap kit that I found on Amazon. You're going to want to start off by sanding your board really well and do this before you create your sketch, unlike me. If you're not new to drawing or sketching or painting, you're not going to have any trouble with wood burning. So, as you can tell, on this part, I didn't really finish every single part because this panel has like two different types of wood, I guess. Like the lighter wood is easier for the wood burning tool to work on, whereas the darker one was much harder. So that's why it was taking so long. So I think what I'm gonna do is just fill in all the things I didn't do with some paint that is pretty similar in color. I did that actually right here, and it doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I'm just gonna stain it and then do that. For the L-shaped section, I was getting tired of waiting on the wood burning, so I just decided to paint the entire thing. This is the final couch reveal. I think it came out so beautiful. I absolutely love it. Also, I wanted to say why I chose this kind of bed mattress size. Usually people do sections of foam cutouts that they make themselves, which I did think about. There are benefits to that, but I just really wanted to make sure this couch slash bed was super comfortable because my son is going to be sleeping on it, and if we ever have any guests, they'll be sleeping on it too. So yeah, that's why I went with an actual mattress, and it's a memory foam, and I'll put the one that I bought here. We love it. It's super comfortable. I think it's 5 inches, so it's not too tall or anything. So for this part here, this is not the final design. It was just kind of a temporary solution. I just used an extra scrap piece of plywood that I had and screwed it in here at the bottom, but I definitely plan to replace it with something more durable and tall, a bit taller. And then I want to create like an armrest type thing on top, and then even like a flip out table, and then put like an engraved cup holder into it somehow. I just think that would make it even more functional. That'll be for another time though. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you or inspired you. Let me know in the comments if you plan to make your own simple couch.